Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Cobalt X105 who wanted the Ez8 in its default colors with the weathering turned off, and the 100mm machine gun. So that's where we are. I think this is a level 3 Ez8? Yeah, I think this is a 450 room. The presence of a camper and a Mudrock and a Nero trainer all suggest this, so... as level 3, I probably used the melee overtuning part that came with the on the Zaku 4 banner for it, because that is a really good part, actually. I was really pleased with how easily I stepped around that Red Rider's swings, and yeah, it's getting countered left and right here, so that's good. And I used my downswing to finish it off. I'm trying to pick out who to go after next at this point, but I don't really want to be approaching any of that yet since they're all together. Pretty sure that's a Pale Rider D2, reinforcing the 450-ness of this room. But yeah, I have type disadvantage, but I also have really good melee, so if I can close with it, I can probably kill it. And like that, nope. But tackle and somebody else finished up. So I think it was our Mudrock. Nicely done. Yeah, Mudrock does, I believe, have balancers, so. You know, if you're ready, I am amazed that worked. So, ow. Somebody backed up their Red Rider and kept me from following up on it, so I think it's probably that support across the way, which is an Ez8 weapons rack. So, and Red Rider finally got me. But yeah, this is, like I said, this is basically, as I recall, a pure melee build. Whatever leftover slots I had probably went for a little bit of, like, defense or possibly ranged mod. Not sure. I really ought to just start taking screen grabs of my builds when I decide to keep a video, just so I can put them up for everybody to see. But I'm never good at remembering to go back and check when people ask either. So you know, apologies for that. Apologies for like 4 years of that, but I never remember. Let's see, 4,300 to 1,000. So a little bit one-sided so far, but. If I know me and the rounds I save, that will probably change. And I'm going to go hit that Humiliate and Gelgoog in the back. There we go. I'm out of boost, so I'm just going to have to stand here a second and get hit by our Pale Rider's downswing, but that's okay, because I didn't take much, if any, damage, and, you know, the worst that happened is my iframes drop a little sooner. And I think I bounced off of one of one of the allies, so... You know, what goes around comes around, I guess. That was not my intent at the time. It was just like, I can get that kill. I gotta remember sometimes, you know, sometimes it's best to just let it go, especially when two other people are working on something. They will get it, and you can move on to a different target. I'm the only one, though, who has decided to move forward, so moving forward can be its own problem. We're getting told bunch up and fall back for now, which, yeah, I should just straight up not have approached. But we're still 6,000, 3,600, so it's not. It was a costly mistake, but not an overwhelmingly costly mistake. You know, it's a mistake I can budget for, not one I'm going to be like, you know, going for a loan and getting my knuckles broken for or anything. So, yeah, that I just beat that metaphor to death. Let's see who else we can beat to death. There's the Red Rider again, which. I kind of decided, since I seem to be doing pretty well against it and doing really good melee damage, I would kind of try and stalk a little bit, since I had type advantage. Humiliate and Gelgoog went to back it up. Right now the Red Rider is, yeah, right there and stuck in the corner, which did not tackle, luckily, so I'm good. And now, I think this is the moment that maybe decide to keep this. I think I'm about to downswing two things to death. And not quite, and now. Okay, no, didn't. Maybe, I don't know. I swear there was a moment when I managed to get two of them. Maybe it's right now. Yes. Yes, I got both of them, and, you know, totally worth it, even though I got shot in the back immediately afterwards. So yeah, that's the main reason I decided to keep this round, because that was fun. And I do like to keep the ones that have, you know, points where I did something that was fun. So, yeah, so far we're still holding up pretty well. We've got a 3,000 point lead with 3 minutes left. It's not bad. And coming up on a 4,000 point lead if we get one more kill. Now just time to group up with everybody else and figure out what we're shooting. Yeah, they said fall back. It's not bad advice. Yeah, approaching that, not good, especially since, yeah, they're already taking shots. So, yeah, time to just pull back and basically attack people who stick their nose out, which is, again, the Red Rider. Red Rider's kind of a rough one because you have to be aggressive and you have to find a way in. That's hard to do, especially if your team is not being as aggressive as you are, which I think at quite a few points is kind of what is doing this Red Rider in, frankly. Because, yeah, it's getting isolated, and once a raid is isolated, pretty easy to take down if you're a general. And the Yuma Lightning Gelgug is trying to help them without overextending, which, yeah, is just kind of hard to do. Because if only two of you decide to fully commit, it's worse than one of you deciding to fully commit, because you'll both get, 5 beats too. That's just all there is to it. So yeah, it's a conundrum because you want to help, but you also recognize that helping will kill you. So got a pretty good shot against me there though. Should probably have a couple more rockets available, which I think it just killed me. So yeah, now the Red Rider and the Gelgug have gotten a decent shot in. Okay, and Pale Rider D2 finished me off, so but yeah, so far so good. We've got a minute left. They could well turn it around though. We'll see what happens. Yeah, because they're within like 2,300 points of us now, 2,500, so see what we can do. Our Mudrock's taking a lot of damage. It's probably too late to stop that, but if I can get in there. And, okay, yep, Nero Trainer went for it too. Nero Trainer has a power attack, so I get that, but I also have high melee damage and type advantage, so sometimes, we're just tripping over each other, and the enemy team is taking really good advantage of it, frankly. So, that's our fault, mostly. We've managed to get up to 11,000 points, though, so that's not bad. Got a kill there. I might have knocked over one of my allies, but I don't think so, and now we shoot things. Now we shoot a lot of things. And there is the Ez8, and I'm going to finish it off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point we're going to win this, unless their our base spontaneously explodes somehow. Which, going by the stats, I don't think it's going to do. Didn't realize they had an Isaac, though. I think that's the first time I saw it all around. Not going to make that kill, but I held the person still, at least. Yeah, if I hadn't gotten shot in the back, I might actually have made it, but no complaints. That round went too well to worry about little things. And sometimes that's the secret to success, too. Just stay close to your teammates, acknowledge that you're going to trip over each other, shrug it off, and move on. 3,500 points, and I was targeted, or at least on other people's screens, 34.9% of the time. So, I'm good with good ratings normally, but I could do without that. But still, 81,000 damage, 6 kills, 4 deaths. I hope that's what you're looking for, Cobalt. I had a good time with it, so hopefully you will too. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! That overtuning part has been a lot of fun to mess with. I've been sticking that on level 3 to 4, anything that I can think of that I use melee with fairly regularly, and it can make quite a difference. I'm hoping that the ranged equivalent will come with the Kshatriya whenever that hits, because, yeah, I want that. I may spend a foolish amount of money to get that, because it's just a fun part for, just ramping up mobile suit power.